Top 10 laziest animals in the world. In our busy world, it's always nice to have a day on the sofa relaxing, but for many animals, every day is a lazy day, with some spending only a few hours awake. From cute and cuddly animals to some of the most dangerous animals in the world, you will be surprised to know which ones are actually the laziest. But first, if you're new here, welcome. Be sure to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on any of our amazing daily content. Number 10. Coco Birds. Nothing shows lazy like laying your eggs in the nest of other birds, so you don't have to look after them. And that is precisely what the Coco Birds does. Rather than taking on demands of parenthood, they leave their eggs in the nest of other species, such as robins and warblers, leaving them to raise their demanding chicks as their own, a tactic known as brood parasitism. Coco birds enjoy a cosmopolitan distribution, meaning they live on every continent except the Antarctica. Number 9. Cat. If you ever owned a cat, you already know that the majority of the day you will find him or her sleeping. Some cats can even sleep up to 20 hours in a 24-hour period. Similar to people, cats can fall into a light sleep or very deep sleep, according to Patreon.com. They nap in positions where they can spring into action at a moment's notice, and when they fall into a deep sleep, they experience rapid brain movement. Number 8. Nurse shark. Sometimes called the couch potatoes of the sea, nurse sharks are large, peaceful fish that slowly drift along the bottom of the ocean in shallow water, soaking up food as they go. Given that many shark species need to keep swimming to breathe, you wouldn't think them lazy, but a nurse shark is a different matter. They don't migrate like many species and spend most of their time lying motionless on the seabed, an activity made possible by the fact that they can actively pump water over their gills. Not needing to eat much to sustain their lifestyle, they spend much of the day sleeping and hunt at night for fish, mollusks, and crustaceans. They are not known for their hunting skills, though, and feed by suckling up their prey. Although their habitat is alongside humans, these fish are rarely harmful. They will only bite if startled or provoked. These gentle sharks are quite comfortable in zoo aquariums and can live up to 25 years in captivity. Number 7. Python. Pythons have fierce reputations, but a closer look at their lifestyle reveals a lazy reptile. The feared Sloths sleep up to 18 hours a day. When awake, they move about as fast as stop-and-go traffic. Why so lazy and slow? Pythons only eat once a week, and it takes gobs of energy to digest their wholly swallowed prey. Skin shedding is another energy soak. To prepare, pythons must sleep for an entire week straight. Pythons are one of the largest snake species and can reach up to 23 feet and weigh 200 pounds, but they don't have venom. Instead, pythons squeeze their prey. Number 6. Giant Panda. The giant panda is a species of bear that is found in the mountains of central and western China. The iconic black and white bears sleep about 12 hours a day in 3-hour stints. Why so much short eye? Blame it on the bamboo, their main food source. Giant pandas don't enjoy meal variety. Instead, bamboo makes up 99% of their diet. Pandas, they love it, but bamboo is low on nutrients, so they must eat at least 44 pounds a day to stay alive. That is why all the chewing and digesting tires out their system, which makes them to lose their habitats at alarming rates. Pandas turn to do just 2 things within their day. 1. Sleep. 2. Forage. After a long day of finding and feasting on bamboo, a giant panda loves to climb up into the favorite tree and sleep. The Chinese people also see the giant panda as a symbol of peace, and numerous efforts have been made to try and protect the remaining populations in their native habitats. Giant pandas are well known for their bumbling and sluggish nature. Number 5. The hippopotamus. Hippos have truly mastered the art of lazing around and sleeping for 16 to 20 hours each day. When on land, you often see them basking in the sun and napping together in large groups, but they don't just sleep on land, they take their naps to the water, to even manage to rise to the surface to breathe while still snoozing. Hippos are herbivores and do most of their foraging at night. They can spend an impressive 5 hours at a time just grazing on grass. Like many other animals in the wild, they eat mostly vegetation, about 80 pounds per day. When they aren't doing that, they are sleeping. They are also extremely heavy, about 3,000 to 4,000 pounds. That's the weight of a mid-sized 4-door sedan. That's a lot of weight to carry. Hippos can be vicious, fast and strong, but the majority of the lifestyle is pretty boring. They are unpredictable, aggressive, and just straight out crazy. Full-grown hippos are even considered predators to the likes of crocodiles and lions. Although they sleep the majority of the day, hippos are actually very dangerous animals. They are very territorial and aggressive, likely to attack humans and other animals that come too close. Hippos sleep on land but are also able to sleep underwater. Number 4. Opposum. Opossums are champion sleepers, getting impressive 18 to 20 hours of sleep a day. They are incredibly slow moving, and once they find a place that provides the food and shelter they need, they stay, only opting to move if absolutely necessary. Opossums live in or near wooded areas. They like to take cover in the nest and tree holes made by other animals like foxes and skunks. These nocturnal animals are very easygoing and they tend to move extremely slow. Opossums only come out at night as they are nocturnal. They sleep a lot more than usual in the winter months. They don't quite hibernate, but they find cozy, warm places to snuggle together and take it easy for the most part. Number 3. Koala. Koalas are known for their laziness and sleeping abilities, spending only 2 to 6 hours awake every day. Their diet is to blame, as they live on eucalyptus leaves, which contain toxins and are very high in fiber and thus take a lot of energy to digest. Koalas are mostly nocturnal, but they still end up sleeping most of the day away. They need a lot of energy to digest their food, which is one of the reasons they spend a lot of time sleeping. You know how it feels like passing out after eating a juicy burger and the side of a chili fries. That's how a koala feels after feasting on eucalyptus leaves. Their fiber-heavy diet requires a lot of energy. In order to digest it all, koalas spend 75% of their day dozing in the trees. Number 2. Pygmy blue-tongued lizard. The pygmy blue-tongued lizards don't enjoy interacting with the rest of the world, and they are hyper-cautious about predation. The skittish pygmy blue-tongues spend their lives hanging out in spider caves and don't leave unless forced. For sustenance, they sit with their mouths open and wait for food to fall in. They don't leave to drink water, relying instead on raindrops and dew that form around the burrow opening. As lazy as the lifestyle may sound though, it's mostly a form of predator avoidance. The same goes for water. They rely on raindrops landing on their tongues. Number 1. Sloths. When people think about the word lazy, sloths are often one of the first animals to come to mind, and it's not surprising. They sleep for up to 20 hours a day and are known for being extremely slow moving. They live in the tropical rainforests of South America and spend most of the time hanging from tree branches, moving only when necessary. It can take them several hours to do anything, after which they usually rest some more. Sloths are known far and wide for being lazy, although it's not exactly their fault. Their diet, full of leaves and vegetation, gives them little in the way of energy, so they spend as much time as possible conserving it. They basically do nothing until they have to. This makes sloths one of the laziest animals in the world. But one of the advantages they have is that they can swim 3 times their maximum speed on land. They can also slow their heart rates to a fraction of its normal rate and hold their breath for over 30 minutes. Well, dear viewers, that is what we had in store for you today, and thanks for watching. But if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, like, and why not leave a comment so we know which animal in your opinion is the laziest.